snake. Hate to make compliments, but I might have underestimated the usefulness of your ape-like physique, Mr. Blazkowicz.
That you should. Tell me, what is it?
Yichud is an ancient, mystical society. For millennia, we have operated with utmost secrecy up until right now.
What do you do? Do you pray?
No, Mamale, we don't pray. We invent things, Mamale. The technology developed by Yichud is centuries ahead of anything you've ever seen or imagined, and highly dangerous in the wrong hands. And the Nazis found our safekeeping. They stole our secrets. They used them to win the war. Everything they have accomplished, everything was built upon our knowledge. But it wasn't our only safekeeper. We have hundreds of them hidden in the secret places of the world. Hundreds, some small and tentative like the ones the Nazis found. Others, great halls of knowledge stacked high, magnificent inventions, things that to you will seem like magic. Now, I can open for you the gates to such a place. Getting there will be a challenge.
What will it take?
Well, the safekeeper's hidden deep below the Atlantic Ocean. We will need a U-boat capable of great depths, that's all.
Stealing a goddamn Nazi U-boat? This is what you're proposing? Are you off your head, man?
I know how to get a U-boat, but for my plan to work, I need this thing operational. Can you do it?
I'm a Yichud engineer. I can do this in my sleep.
Good. We would need some additional features on it, too. I will prepare a specification for you. Blazkowicz, help him out, sir, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, sehr good, sehr good. Oh, Mr. Blazkowicz, I will need some welding equipment, please.
Sid,
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly you were doing in this organization of yours. Was it some kind of supernatural engineering?
We don't believe in things supernatural, Mamale. We believe in God. The Yichud it's a philosophy. It is a way of understanding God through knowledge. It is based on pure reason, pure rational thought, not supernatural bupkis.
Huh. So everything you have created, what were you planning on using all that stuff for?
Oh, you don't understand, Mamale. There was never any purpose or intent of use beyond the act of creation. We create to commune with God. Do you see that?
You've lost me.
It's like mathematical equations.
Oh, go on, Maidele.
And each solved equation brings you closer to God.
But never intended to be used.
No, the act of creation itself is the intended use.
Oh, Tazui, Maidele. He has something cooking in that Chinese of hers. Do you appreciate the distinction? Mamale, the safekeep I'm about to reveal to you is not a treasure chamber. It is a deep geological repository, protecting some of our most dangerous creations for the sake of the outside world. The purpose already served. Do you see that?
Whatever helps the cause.
Oh, continue.
Seth Roth. To the outside world, Seth Roth lived as a watchmaker in Stuttgart, Germany. But secretly he was a member of the Yichud, performing amazing research in a variety of scientific fields. He managed to hide for many years when the Nazis took control, but eventually they caught up with him and shipped him off to the labor camps.
yet locate any part he might need, okay?
East London, 4th October 1948. My dear Bobby, it's Saturday night and the bombs have barely stopped falling when I sit down to write this letter. I'm on the roof of the building where the auxiliary fire service has set up a fire station. I'm drinking a cup of coffee and smoking a cigarette, and I can still hear the klaxons ringing in my ear and the whistling sound the bombs make as they fall from the sky. From up here I can see across London. Even in its ravaged state, it's still so sordidly beautiful, isn't it? Old and rough and grimy, my home and my heart. Thank you for your letters, my love. I can't begin to tell you how much they mean to me. I hope my reluctance to reply has not caused you worries. The reason for this is, and this may sound strange, that I don't want to write untruthfully to you. I feared I might upset you with my words. However, the truth is better than nothing at all. Wouldn't you agree? So this is the truth. London is burning. Smoke plumes rise from the city like pillars of the earth, keeping the sky from crashing down. The all-night bombardments have been unrelenting, and each day has been a renewed struggle to hang on to every thread of hope one can find. How can people go on in the face of such remorseless determination, such senseless killing? I don't know. But I'm thankful that they do. I'm still covered in soot. I can feel the smoke in my lungs. They said women were not supposed to fight the fires, just manage communications and work in mobile canteen vans and such. But things have changed. An hour ago I was in Canning Town here in East London, the Catholic school, do you know it? The school took a terrible hit during the recent bomb raid, and we were there trying to put out the fire. The fire raged as if the very gates of hell had opened up. I was holding the fire hose, together with Susie Tuckfield, and I saw children stumbling out of the ruins, covered in blood and ashes. I heard tiny voices crying out from inside the burning school. One of my colleagues, Brittany, went in to save a little girl on the second floor, but she never came out. She was such a sweet girl. During the last month, we have lost 3 of our fellow firefighters. All good friends of mine. But life goes on as it must. At night, everyone in the neighborhood goes down to a nearby bunker. Old William McKinley has turned into a bar. People come there to invigorate themselves with drinking and singing. It's quite strange to see life continuing as if nothing has happened, while the bombs are falling around us. That's Londoners for you, isn't it? Last night, I dreamt of little Johnny again. We were together on the fairground in Brighton, where we used to go during the summer. Do you remember? I was kneeling down beside him by the edge of the pier, and we looked out at the sea, and you were standing behind me, and it was so blue, Bobby. So blue like sparkling sapphire and calm, and no one ever spoke or worried about the war. I held the palm of my hand against Johnny's cheek. He was eating spun sugar and laughed when a spray of water from the breaking waves hit his face. When I woke up, I could still feel the soft skin of his cheek against my palm, like a phantom sensation. I cried for a long time, Bobby. There's not a day goes by I don't think about him. When you come home, when all this is over and we are together again, I want us to move out to the country then, like we've always dreamt we would. Even if we are poor now, we can make it together somehow. I truly believe that. I must go now. I can hear the sirens. I'll post this letter on the way out. Promise to send you more. I miss you so much, Bobby. Come home to me. All my love, Charlotte.
Someone's been studying up on helicopters.
sorry, it's just my wedding ring. It's gone. I'm always so clumsy. I lost it when we got back. It's not worth much, but it's all I have left of him. My dear Sebastian.
Next horse.
Captain Blazkowicz, thank you. Thank you for leading me back to my wife. I had lost her. I have lost so many.
Beliza limestone quarry attacked by terrorists. Berlin, November 9, 1960. Following the horrific attack of an unknown terrorist cell on the Beliza limestone quarry, the quarry commander Irene Engel was awarded the medal by our beloved Führer for her bravery in defending against the crazed attackers. The commander is currently recovering in the Reich Hospital in Berlin and wants to spend this time with her family, said the representative of Frau Engel.
Have a good heart, Captain. I wish I could offer you something in return. The Nazis have taken everything from me.
That seems to be in order. In the hangar. Bet he's tinkering with them helicopters.
Terrorist hunt in Berlin. Berlin, November 9, 1960. The police is conducting a wide search through Berlin city in an attempt to find leads to potential active terrorist cells. Citizens of Berlin are required to comply with authorities or face severe criminal charges. The search has so far led to several interesting leads, according to police officials. In related news, a man was killed early this morning when a group of men accused him of harboring terrorists in his shop. Police said the man most likely had nothing to do with terrorism and that it was all a tragic mistake.
My lord. You found it. Thank you.
Imprisoned at Eisenwald for 3 months, but he managed to escape.
Really? From Eisenwald? As you go there, you never come back.
It's all thanks for that big guy. Blazkowicz, they call him. Apparently he spent the last 14 years in a madhouse.
I heard he was hospitalized after an injury.
But that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? You'd have to be crazy to break into both Eisenwald and Belitza. And make it back alive.
I think he's brave.
Brave and crazy.
Looks like a helicopter part. Maybe that's what the welder's being used for.
Shh, it's him.
What do you want, Blazkowicz?
Looking for the welder. You seen it?
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right, you're right. I was meaning to sort out the railing over by the secret fountain entrance. Fucking thing fell out of my hand into the water. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but you want the welder, you go right on ahead and start swimming.
The door to the secret fountain entrance is in the main room behind the table.
Go over there and you should find the welder somewhere down in the water somewhere.
You really are a kind-hearted woman, Tekla. You know that? Always thinking of others. Doing your best to lighten the burden of those around you. I don't know how on God's green earth I could do this without breaking my sodden back if you didn't pitch in. I mean, look at you, eh? All sleeves rolled up, striding to work like... You won't rest until what needs doing is done, eh? Tell me, you never get trapped in your own insane mind now, do you? Marvelous. Bloody fucking marvelous. Perhaps you should take a wee break there, Tekla. You know, you could get nasty, pus-filled blisters on the soles of your feet. Or develop the mother of all pains in your back that hurts so fucking much you want to stab your own eyeballs out with whatever utensils within arm's reach just for a wee moment's distraction. No, I'm doing fine, really. Fucking Christ almighty!
That looks incredibly inefficient, Fergus. Why? Do you need my help?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
Did you ever stop to realize that the past, present, and future are the same equation for all people and all things? The calculations have already been made and they are not going to be changing, given all the variables and the proper methodology, obviously, of course. All future events are as predictable as a sunrise. Are you following this?
Aye. What will happen, eh? Is this what you're telling me?
I suppose, if naively described by a complete idiot. Well, I'm working the math, Mr. Fergus Reed. I know things about the future. You people are merely wandering the darkness, utterly ignorant as to whether the sun will rise tomorrow.
Just tell me, Professor, are we going to win this fight?
Are you attempting to anger me? Can you even begin to comprehend the volume of data I would require to perform such a calculation? I could fill the whole of Berlin with variables on variables and still have nowhere near... Why am I even explaining this? It's just a waste of time. I can tell you that Captain William Joseph Blazkowicz has an impact on some larger friends.
Oh, really now? How did you manage to gather all the variables to reach that conclusion, Might it have something to do with his ability to execute missions never before dreamed of? Or perhaps it's his ability to remain calm under the most disturbing of circumstances. Or it could be his incredibly attuned sense of aggression. No! Wait, I've got it. It could be the fact that he's the biggest goddamn Nazi killing machine ever to walk the planet Earth. Yeah? I could have performed that calculation with my ass.
There you go again, provoking me for no reason. By the way, you should stack the crate's short end facing the door if you care about space optimization. You heard what Fergus said. Go to the room where all the people are and head out the yellow door and start swimming. Why are there so many people here? They talk and eat and look so stupid when they sleep. Encroaching on my headspace is what they are doing all the time.
You're looking for the welder. Well, all I can tell you is, last time I saw it was when it fell out of my fucking hand into the water over by the secret fountain entrance.
Christ, Tekla! Why aren't you asleep?
I try not to sleep. No telling if I'll ever wake up. Let me ask you something. He will not understand. Where do you go when you lose consciousness? Why even bother?
What?
Surprise, surprise. You have a brain. The brain is a biological computational device running an electrochemical process. Your consciousness is an emergent property of said process. Blank face like that of a baby. In other words, you are your electrochemical process. Fundamentally, you have the experience of a continuous existence. You are you at this point in time, the same you as you were in the past, and you have a sensation of riding along this continuum of being you into the future. Do you follow me? Doesn't look like it. Continuing. On occasion, the brain may be subjected to trauma, temporarily discontinuing the electrochemical process, such as a boxer being knocked out. As this occurs, the brain is no longer running its electrochemical consciousness-generating process. Hence, consciousness is lost. You lose consciousness. Pay attention now. At this point in time, your consciousness, all that is you, your continuum of being you, has ceased to exist in the physical world. Now, moments later, the electrochemical process may start up again, allowing consciousness to emerge out of the information stored in the brain. But I wonder, where are you in the meantime? No, it's too stupid. Must we not assume that at the point when consciousness is lost, the person dies? If a new consciousness appears or not in the same brain is entirely inconsequential to the dead consciousness. The new consciousness is simply a new person. Because it emerges from the same brain, it has access to all the memories and cognitive structures as the dead consciousness, so it thinks it is the same person, but in actuality, it is just an imposter, inheriting the body and brain from the previous, now dead inhabitants. Yes, like talking to a child.
What about the soul?
Soul. I knew he was stupid. There's no such thing as a soul. We are machines of biology, nothing more, nothing less. Idiot! The soul, simply a pointless concept dreamt up by priests and fairy tale men. You're an anomaly, you. An outlier. Useless. A laughing anus is what you are. What to make of you, I do not know. Are you here to help me?
You seem beyond help. What are you working on?
Gathering data. Nazi activity. Behavioral patterns. Ours. Theirs. Doing the math. Developing predictions. Where are they allocating resources? Where will they strike next? And after that, what are the larger trends triggering their actions? Figure out what choices they will make before they make them.
You talk as if the future is inevitable, as if all our choices have already been made.
You think there is such a thing as free will? You know so little of the world. You want to be the captain of your fate, do you? This fight, you will lose. You cannot go to war against physics.
My actions are my own. I know that much.
All phenomena in the physical world follow the simple rule of cause and effect. Your brain is no exception to the rule. Know the causes, you can predict the effects. The same is true for everything.
So what's with the arsenal?
Preparing for the end. I know where my road leads, and I intend to take as many Nazis with me as I can muster.
You have any experience with firearms?
Will you teach me?
Sorry, pal. Don't mean to, derail your train of thought, but I need to get through that door.
Ugh, please. What I think about, I'd rather not think about.
That bad, huh?
Jay would think that when Jay seen what I have, your mind would break like an egg. How come it has not? Or maybe it has begun already and I just don't know it.
World changing. No matter who you are or what you're made of. Thing is, you and me, we just gotta ride the whirlwind. Make it through to the other side.
And kill all the Nazis?
And kill all the Nazis.
I would drink with you in celebration, Veneer, that time comes.
You're on.
Bombate. Bombate was raised in the streets of Windhoek, Namibia. As the Nazis began conquering more and more of the African continent, Bombate traveled north to fight them. After 2 years of leading successful counterattacks on the invading army, Bombate was captured and imprisoned in a forced labor camp.
Von Spanien nach Afrika. Das war fantastisch, das sage ich dir.
Ist es dort nicht gefährlich? Ich meine, wegen des Krieges.
Die Front ist weiter im Süden. Afrika ist ziemlich groß, weißt du?
Mein Mann wollte immer schon mal auf Großwildjagd gehen. Ich würde so gern einen Elefanten sehen.
Tja, wo ich war, gab es keine Elefanten. Aber es muss bestimmt noch welche geben. Wir sollten in ein paar Jahren noch mitziehen, wenn alles fertig ist. Da wegen gute Geschäfte.
Ach, dein Bruder redet viel, wenn der Tag lang ist. Und nur die Hälfte ist wahr.
Diese Terroristen. In letzter Zeit sind verdammt viele Soldaten in den Straßen unterwegs, nicht wahr? Ja, man sollte annehmen, dass sie die nötigen Kräfte haben, dieses Ungeziefer auszurotten. Sie verstecken sich bestimmt irgendwo in den Bergen, vielleicht in den Alpen. Man hört hier so manches auf der Fahrt. Ja, vielleicht.
Vielen Dank, Herr Offizier.
Tapferer kleiner Liebling. The embodiment of young love, Carl and Carla sing of holding hands, quiet strolls, and picnics in the rolling hills. They long for a peck on the cheek and a date to the cinema. And don't worry, they'll be home by curfew, and so will your little lovebirds.
Welder. Next time you go get it, Fergus.
Es gibt mir Kraft zu wissen, du bist da. Bist du zurückkehrt? Ich kehr zurück zu meinem tapferen kleinen Liebling. Bis dahin träum ich schön. Träume so süß wie
You still got it, old man.
standhaft wie die Alpen in Bayern immer stehen. Ich muss erfüllen mein Pflicht. Ich muss und ich bin stolz auf dich. Tapferer, kleiner Liebling, ich bleib treu.
If we're going to steal a Nazi U-boat, I need Set to repair that thing on the table. Help him with his work, will you?
Oh, Isha Koach, Shimshon, Isha Koach. That's all I need. Or actually, would you deliver this note to Anya? She will need the frequency of the transponder to track the thing.
Like I'm the goddamn errand boy.